move to next subchapter 6.6, use Excel formulas. There's three parts. First is our list of the built-in formula, which you may familiar when you use Excel. You can use the equal sign in the input bar, then you can use whatever the formulas Excel already built in. So total is more than 350. And it's still be growing in the new version of the Excel. Secondly is we will use the Python's the method is equal formula name with the argument. Then you can use those formulas within our Python code. The third part is we will explain the term we introduced in the last video within 6.5 about the translate. So translate formula, what's that mean in Python? So from this openpyexcel.formula.translate, we can import this translator object, then we or class. Then we can try to see what's the effect of that. So let's do this from the book. So within this book is let's move to the 6.6. So I create already 6.6. Then let's make our new one. So with a new file 661. The built-in formula. .py. So let's do this. So far from our openpyexcel, we will load this sub-package called utility import formula e. So that is the syntax. The first is you need to keep all these in the capital capital letters. So let's print that first. So let's do this. So you can see here is a big list. So those lists will have our frozen set. So which means those are the built-in the formulas. So you can, I believe you can find like it's a minimum or it's a sine, cosine, upper, lower, average, date, and if. So many maybe you and for example this is the sum and the count A. So if you use certain formula often in Excel, you may find this can be the quite familiar. So all those are a big list and can when you load this from our this program, then it's able to be used here. So let me close this and back to our so not this one. So back to here. So we already print that. Let's comment this, and then we print length of formula. Don't forget about this E. Then you can see how many. 352. So that's the current. Let me see, view terminal. So close this, and close this as well. So let me put that lower. And you may see here is I still in the last working directory. So let's move this to 6.6 so that later on when we save our Excel file, it will saved in our folder. So then you see we have 300 52. Then we do this sum is sum in formula, and the you remember I also saw count A. So if you want to see here is they will give you true. So but small sum is not here. So if you see here, even if you make this capital and the small together, so it's false. So which means you must use the proper this those alphabet case, or the keep all of them is the capital letter, and the type. Let's also make this print type. So the type is frozen set. These are type of set, but frozen set is not changeable. Set is stable or the fixed set. So this only be set by the package or the Python. You cannot add your own the formulas there. And then so if you want to check whether our formula is inside, you need to convert this formula name to whole complete capital set case. So if you do that, is you can use upper one. So that means if I put here, so if I put, I think it's here, upper. I will put sum here. Then I should get so string upper sum in. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this is I use in the wrong syntax. Is the upper. The method is used here is your string, and you put this upper after the dot like this. So after this, we convert this the mixed case sum to all in the capital letter. Then this one is true now in the formula E, the package. So this is the built-in. So if you have that, then you can start to use this inside. So we will use these built-in formulas in the next sample. So let me create over 662. Use formula now. So again, we have our very familiar. I hope is you can also write down this quickly. These first three columns, rows, line. So a workbook is the instance of workbook. Ensure the W is in the capital, and worksheet is the workbook dot active. So now we have our workbook, and then now here you can see our working directory is changed. So let me go to the part 2 and go to chapter 6 and go to 6.6. So now we have our first one. So now we have this. I need to move to here. So let's list. We have 2. So we will use our this part is remember we have this append. Append is you can add record. Now, if you give the parameter a list, then you can write append one line or one row with multiple column values. So the header row, we just gave the description. So price 1, price 2, and then total price and average price. So when you analyze this, you may easily guess this will be the sum of these first two columns. This will be the average width of the first two columns. Then is we keep adding some append, some rows. Now we only need this input for first two columns because number 3 and number 4 columns are the calculated columns. So we just give some values here. Ensure you give a list. So 1968. Oh, so I wrongly miss our bracket. So if now let's skip the formula part, is let's just write down the 662 dot XLSX. Ensure the extension is correct. Let's go to run this, and you can see here you got this the Excel file put. So I actually I have switched to another the Excel file preview. So let's see whether this is better, because the last video we already realized earlier this Excel previewer. You can find multiple one. You need to validate that. The last one is they cannot show the merged cell if we have done that. But for this one, let's do some testing. So here we have our merge. I think is where is the merge insert test. So you can see here is the row, insert row, and the worksheet, new opened, merge. So this the previewer. So what I have done this is the data preview. This one, and I also have this Excel, the viewer. So these are two parts. So you can validate this. Actually, this now preview is using this Excel viewer done by the Grip City. So it can correctly show the merged cell range. So let's use this instead with open the our Excel. But we can try to see whether it's good enough. And then now is let's do the calculation using formula. So now you will see C2 equal to the use the formula is you need to make those code and then equal sum A2 B2. So you may feel is this is the same as what you are write down in the Excel. So if we did like this, you write down this and run. So you can see here, this value is coming. And remember, is if you use Excel, you just need to equal to this sum is A3, B3. So those are the same way you did. So nowadays, what you have calculated is calculated by the formula. Same as that's also are interesting is that this viewer you can also do some calculation there. So I like this viewer for now. I think we will keep testing. So now we equal to average is A2 to B2. So let's see run. You see here 42.50. And if we do this for D3, if I use A3 comma D3, so let's see. You also get this one. So you can use the comma, or you can use this colon to get a semicolon to get a colon to get our range to do the average. So that's the similar for what you have done manually in Excel. But you can see here is we can only do this simple one cell by cell. So how we can do the way like what we did here, 6.6. In Excel, actually you remember that cross sign. So if I have one line here, if you put your cursor here, you get this this cross, and then this you can drag that to the bottom. Then when you drag that, is every line in your dragging range will copy the first formula. Then this will be easier for you to extend your file to the those other files, other lines. So let me save that. But how this can be done by code? That is the 6.3, translating. But translate is are another this kind of the package. But let's try to see if we don't use another way. So how we can do this in our list of the rows. So maybe we can revise this one. So let me comments for that. So let's run. So I should get our this one. So I got an empty one. Let me delete this. And now let me run again. It's generate this. It's correct. Is there's no any value. So how about we do this without using our translator, which we will describe later. So remember is you can use a loop. So let's see. So what's the translate actually do is consider is if you have one formula, you just want to repeat those formula, but what are the fixed part? What are the changed part? So if you want to use this from the number 2 row to number 4th row, this A is same, but you will change from A2 to A3 to A4. So the column will be column is same, but the row will be changed. So that gave us a hint is if I put our change loop is range from 2 to 5. Be noted is if we say 2 to 5, actually it's 2, 3, 4. So then it's we can make our combination of our formulas. So using the string, the calculation. So what's the C2? So now is C is our the fixed part, and then we can add. Now it's not 2. I want to replace 2. This fixed number by our variable. So now I is our variable, but I is our integer. So we need to use this string, the formula, the function to change that to our the string. Then we add that into C. Then I will have our C2, C3, C4. I suppose we have that. Similarly, we can make the combination of the second part. So remember, is ensure the correct parentheses you have. So left open parentheses and then a, and then we need to add string I, then add plus is our comma b, add string I, and don't miss this close parentheses. And this let's add this one. So I suppose we are package this the sum. Let's run this. So let's see. So you get all these three rows calculated. So similarly, if I package this again for the second row, so now it's not C, it's D. So D is not average, sum is average. So let me run. You can see you have this average. So using this just manually, the looping way, you can get the automatically expanding your formula range. But what we are going to introduce in the 663 is the ready the package that you can directly use for the this formula for translation. So translation actually is just like what we drag in the Excel and what we have practiced in this loop. So we just repeat and copy the formula and apply that as the same, the top row, and copy those formula and use the different rows inputs data to do the calculation. So let's practice on this. So 663. So translate formula 1. So we have, I think it's we have 2 samples. So let's do this first sample. So from the open py Excel import workbook. But before we instance this one, we need to load from formula and translate, import, ensure the capital T, translator. So those are the import thing. Then we initialize our workbook and put our active worksheet. Run first to ensure its load is correct. If you got nothing, then that's is fine. And then it's a worksheet append. So this one, let's copy from over here. So this is our initial, and then WS is our built-in. So we have these two. So first we make our single calculation, then we can use this translator. We instance that from translator formula equal sum B2. So here I should use the equal and with a comma origin. Origin is C2. So now this is our copy from, and then we will copy to. So we have a worksheet C3. So actually, we keep using the small case. It's equal to translator dot translate formula C3, and then we copy this to C4. And we save. Six point 6.31. So let's run this. We got another one. So now you can see here we have this one copied. So compared to here is same 9983. So that is line by line. We did this formula translate. It's like this way, and we can also do the translating is copied to the way it's using. You can see here is they're also using the for loop. Let's see. So what this for loop looks like. It's not exactly the same as what we did in our for, because we don't use this translator. Now we have the translator weapon. Let's try to see. So the for loop can help us easier. So if we have this until here, and we want to change this not like hard coding, so we will use for cell in the worksheet C3 to D4. So these are the two row, 2 column range. And then we have our translator sum equal to translator formula equal to, don't miss this second equal, A2, B2, and after that is the origin is C2. So try to familiar with this syntax. Copy this, and we change that a little bit. Is the average, and then formula here is the average A2, B2. So here is comma or colon is same, and the origin now is D2. So this we have that, then we can start to set this cell. Cell is our change item. It's same as the I we used. Cell 0 value is equal to translator sum dot translate formula cell 0 dot coordinate. It's used the coordinate, and then we have our cell 1 with the cell 1. So that is the to have those formula to do that. Let's see here what's our 663. So you can see all the file is here, but looks like this one is incorrect. So because these are not the average. So let's see here. Let me make change translate. We should use the average. Average, and change this to 2. No, let's look at here. Oh yeah, that's correct. So we should use those coordinate as the property, and then cell 0 is mapped to the sum, and the cell 1 is mapped to the average. So using this way, you can also get this translate. So consider is if you have a long list of these rows, then you can use this just copy paste the different line, and you don't need to do like this way. You write down every line with this exact row columns, the coordinate. You can use this formula. But also try to consider is what we did on this just the tradition I loop. So for using this for loop, you just put packaging the string, and that's also the put the same way of the translating. I just added this so that you can imagine is what you have learned in the basic Python tactic can also be used in the whatever way in this Excel processing. So thank you for your watching on this chapter. Next chapter, we will make some style setting. It's not the calculating, but you will change the looks and the feel in the Excel using our the program in Python. See you then.